you want to do the intro this time, or do you want me to?
Go ahead. I don't know your intro.
I don't really have one. All right, I'll...
Hey, we're back to Rockman. We're doing Snakies now.
He just said I was going to do the fucking intro, then he fucking hijacked me, you asshole.
I had to steal your thunder.
Oh, man. Mr. Snake Man.
Yeah.
Mr. Snake Man will make you pay.
I remembered when we were looking for the... Oh, am I not loud enough now?
Hey, you're not loud enough.
All right.
Doesn't matter. Whatever you say was going to be fucking stupid anyway.
Most likely. I remember this level from when I played this a long time ago.
What do you remember about it?
I remember it was easier than Shadow Man. Fuck.
Yeah, there's less opportunities to die.
Oh,
there is
okay, that works.
There is a bottomless pit area later on, but I don't think it's that hard. You got platforms to help you. You just can't get hit mid jump.
Well, yeah, that was my problem with Shadow Man.
Well, it's not like the shit isn't like purposefully set up to knock you off like that one was. Okay.
See, I'm already doing better.
Well,
That,
it's all
well, I
relative.
didn't have a very high bar to go off of, but at least I'm doing better-ish.
Can you imagine the lives of those snakes to just be permanently upside down forever? Have you seen that? That video on Facebook of that guy whose head is like bent all the way backwards?
There's so many of those guys. Like first time I saw that was on Ripley's Believe It or Not. I didn't believe it because that didn't look right.
Well, it's not supposed to be right. That's why it's on the show, you goob. But
fair point.
But the thing is that like his spine developed in that shape, and that's why to him, like they said that he doesn't feel any pain. Like there's such a
curvature to his spine that he could just do that willy nilly. It didn't matter what was going on at the time. He could just like.
Maybe it was a different. I must be thinking of a different guy. But his head was bent back so much that it's like upside down.
The guy on Ripley's Believe It or Not he could stand normally just fine. I shouldn't say normally because it might be offensive to him. But he could. Like, his head could be straightforward and everything, but he had to hunch his back in such a way that, what are those?
What are those?
Stop it. He had to hunch his back in such a way that, like, he could start by turning his back, which he got to, like, 180, then he could do his head the other 180.
Was a spine just made out of jelly?
I don't remember the exact...
worthless.
Yeah, right. I don't remember the exact, terminology of it, but he had such a curvature to his spine he could just do it.
Perhaps his vertebrae did not interlocked properly to where that amount of bendiness was possible.
Bendiness. I don't remember exactly. I just remember it was.
I just remember he was a freak.
Yeah,
that's all.
That's a better terminology.
That's all I take out of that shit. Like that show, My Strange Addiction.
What show was it you introduced to me? Was it? Well, get me by a fucking plunger.
Which show did I introduce to you?
It was Obsessed, or you told me to watch The Guy That Can't Turn Right, which was funny.
Oh, yeah, that was Obsessed. It's the guy with it's the show with people that have OCD a lot. Well,
there were some terrible ones in that show.
Yeah, but that's just to give an idea of like what OCD is. Like some people think they have OCD because they're like, like I'm a neat freak. I like stuff in order. I have OCD. It's like actually to be clinically diagnosed with OCD, like by a doctor. You have to engage in what are called compulsions, where it's like you have to tap something for 20 minutes before you can tie your shoe or something.
Fuck me. Okay.
To be clinically diagnosed by like a doctor, you have to spend at least 1 hour a day in compulsions. And same thing, I got another person on my friend list too, that just because you're a neat freak, or if something bothers you, if it's out of order, that's not what true like OCD is. But a lot of people just call it that. It's like, well, that's kind of taking away from the people that actually experience it. Like it has to like cripple like your work or life or job.
Fuck.
Like if you're like, oh, I didn't go to my job interview because I had to touch the door handle for 6 hours and I didn't plan enough time to do that, or like the anxiety didn't go away in time. Like I planned 2 extra hours for me to get out of the house, but I had to touch the door handle for 3 hours instead of 2, so I didn't get the job, which is going to fuck with your life or whatever. That's like OCD. Like it has to, if it doesn't interfere with your life, or if you miss a wedding or a funeral because you had to count ceiling tiles for the 20th time that day, like that's OCD.
Yeah, I remember after watching that episode about the guy with the El Camino who had to constantly rub his hands. I watched another episode about it with a guy that had to like rub every time he made his bed. He had to rub down the sheets the right way. or when he left, he had to jiggle the door handle after he locked it. If it wasn't, he had to like sit there for. The longest he did it was like 45 minutes. He had to lock and unlock the door. If it didn't jiggle right, he had to do it again and again and again, and so on and so forth. That'd be terrible.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with hoarders, where
that's a different ballgame.
Well, I used to, like, as someone who's not a hoarder or doesn't have OCD, it's easy to like look at someone and just be like, well, just don't do that, or or to like look at like an 800-pound person and be like, okay,
stop eating.
Yeah, you see that shit that's going in your face? Just don't do that.
Yeah.
But when you actually have like a, you know, like a lot of people don't think hoarding is like a mental disorder. They're like, just throw the shit away, or they're like, I don't think this is just don't touch the doorknob for 20 minutes.
Damn it.
They just don't think that it's a mental. I used to be one of those people. I used to not think it was a mental disorder, but then after watching so many episodes, it's like, why would people do that unless it was a mental disorder? Is kind of what did it. Like, why would people handicap themselves in life to such a degree unless there was a legitimate thing going on with their brain? And so, yeah, now I totally understand why it's considered a mental disorder. But it's easy to just be like, oh, they're just fucking, you know, they just need to throw all their shit out, or they just need to quit being a fucking weirdo or whatever, you know. But it's like, well, you don't have that, so of course you don't understand it, you know.
It's almost not fair to compare hoarding and OCD. I don't know. I don't feel like
it's behavior related things where it's where you can't, not being able to throw shit out is sort of comparable to not being able to walk out a door without touching it. Like, it's the same kind of like mental block that just keeps you from just living your life normally, you know.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's still.
I mean, it's not a perfect. It's not a perfect comparison.
Clinical definitions are.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a perfect.
Stopping me from.
It's not a perfect comparison, but it's two things that people don't tend to think of as mental disorders.
Okay.
Or if you call it a mental disorder, they'll be like, "Well, it's not a mental disorder. What the fuck?"
Right.
But it's two things where they actually are.
Hey, I made it.
Yeah, good job, by the way.
All right. Do you? I don't fucking care. I'm just gonna buster him to death.
You think so? I think he's gonna fuck you up.
Oh, I'm counting on it.
Yeah, he's a runner and a jumper and a toucher. Okay, snakes are easy to dodge. Yeah, just not getting touched by him is the tricksy part. Yeah, just gotta hit him as much as you can while he's running away from you for some reason.
He's afraid.
Ah! Alright, this is it. Next time he comes at you, it's gonna be...
Nope.
Ah, there you go. Yeah, I'm the one that fucking forgot. Well, you weren't at full life, so you could have given a better shot on your other life, but yeah, it's totally fine to play it safe. But basically, yeah, every time he comes towards you...
Dead.
You just have to find some way...
Alright.
Oh, fuck. Got a lot of invincibility. Got a lot of invincibility frames there, son.
Doesn't matter. We've conquered the whole fucking Shadow Man fiasco.
Ugh. Wait,
give me no semen. What?
Conquer the Shadow Man fiasco? That wasn't Shadow Man. This is
no. I couldn't do Shadow Man.
Oh yeah. Back when you sucked.
Back when you act like it changed.
Well, you still do, but you also used to. It's a Mitch Hedberg joke. Omni suck.
All right.
What we got next?
I don't remember the rest of the stages. I know I don't want to fuck with Gemini or Shadow yet. Let's do Needle. That's another Mega Man game that I played a long ass time ago. I think it was 7.
Oh yeah, everybody's favorite.
I think
it totally transitioned to 16-bit perfectly, according to every Mega Man fan.
Because Skullman was the one I always did first, because I thought he was.
Oh, that was 4.
Was it really?
Yep.
Are you sure?
I am HIV positive.
But you're not full-blown AIDS then?
Not yet. Give it some time.
Let's go this way.
Are people still dying from AIDS?
Oh, of course they are.
Well, I mean in America, jeez.
Oh, no. We've evolved.
So like, there are people...
Oh, I thought you were going to ask what my excuse was.
No, a lot of people think that HIV was, like, purposefully invented to, like, get rid of homosexuals, but it's like... So did they just call it a failed experiment and let people get the cure, or the thing that lets you live the same length of time as a...
Oh, you mean the Magic Johnson?
Well, that was a long time ago. That was before there was...
No, he's still alive.
Well, I know, but the Magic Johnson thing happened way, like, a long time ago. But, like, nowadays, there's, like, medication that people that are... I forget if it's AIDS or just HIV positive, but where they can live for as the same length of a life as someone who is HIV negative.
I thought I had room. Okay. Shit, I'm dead.
As soon as he jumped, I was like, there ain't no saving that jump, son.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it,
Maybe. Sure.
Wait, yep, sure.
Or
just do what Aaron does, sure.
That sounds more like Danny. God damn it, I did it again.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's NES for you. They punish you when you keep doing it, and eventually you gotta not fucking do it, or else you gotta play it again. Want to try it again, or do you want to try,
let's do Sparkman, see if anything catches.
Yeah, Magnet Man's not that bad. There's just, you gotta do a jump blocky section over a pit with a magnet tugging on you. That's only one part of the stage. Actually, I think this part has some more, like, trixier jumps. I was better at these.
I remember this. I remember these assholes, too.
Yeah, the big old fucking big dude. They die in, like, one hit. Yeah. It's like, jeez. What's the point of being that big if you're such a fucking puss? Can't fucking take a hit?
That'll help. Oh. Just skip that.
You lost 1/32 of that one man you just got.
It's okay, I'm learning. Not well, but I'm learning. Oh, fucking...
Mega Man!
Hammer Joes!
Guys are called Hammer Joes. So you better watch your back. Shut up! I don't need you! Fucking A. I've watched that shit like 4 times, even though it's like 20 minutes long.
No, that's a half hour.
Are you sure? I thought it was
I'm positive.
HIV positive?
I'm full-blown AIDS.
Huh.
I know for a fact that it's half hour long.
Well,
because I've also watched it numerous times. I'm dead. No.
We didn't have to climb into it, but okay. What the hell are the dudes with the yellow hat? What's those are like common enemies from like the
they
first
have a name,
but I still don't know what the name of those guys are.
Samurai Joe.
Just when in doubt.
It's Joe.
It's Joe.
Hey, this is gonna be a bullshit folly thing, isn't it?
What do you know? Looks like you just came back from the Bloodhound show.
Oh shit! It is 20 minutes. Well, fuck me.
Yeah, you were.
Okay.
The Legend of Zelda one is 30 minutes. The Ocarina of Time versus
that's the one.
It wasn't versus, but
it's the same concept
or whatever.
Yeah.
The Link to the Past one.
That's the one I was thinking of. I knew one of them was a half hour.
Wait, was it? Is the Super Nintendo one Link to the Past? I'm fucking stupid.
Yeah, it is.
But you don't actually go to the past. You just go to the Dark Realm or whatever. That's not the past. Oh wait, okay, no. Link's Awakening is the Game Boy one because you're in the fucking dream world or whatever. Oh, spoilers. For the game came out in 1993.
I think they just called it the past. I don't think it was actually the past.
Huh. Jeez, game developers, get with it. If you're gonna put like the word "past" in the title, it should like pertain to the past in some way.
Shit.
Jeez, this game is a bunch of poopy ass dicks. Yeah, see, that was the tricksy part. You got the fucking. You can't shoot them before they connect to each other.
Oh wow, I got some boss.
Reason. Yep,
slide and stop. Nope. No, can't do that.
No style for you.
Apparently, I can't do that. I was gonna slide into the door.
Nope, only cool kids get to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your plan of attack for this guy?
Same as the last 2 or 3. Busters forever.
What, playing the stage over and over again? Yeah, this guy's actually not. This guy's actually not too bad. He does do like the jumpy and can't touch him.
Well, I don't think he can touch any of the bosses.
But his shot is pretty easy to dodge.
Oh, it's gonna hit me.
Oh, can he do it?
Yep. Jump, fucker.
Fuck. I was about to say, you're not going to get that many hits with that many invincibility frames. Hey, you had him down to one peg.
Alright, I got full health this time. I hate Mega Man's face when he jumps.
His jump isn't that high, but he still has enough time to like open his arms and legs. Just very briefly and then close them again.
Shit.
I wonder if he ever like didn't get his legs closed in time. He just like do the splits on himself.
Or racks his own dick.
Oh man. Yeah, I always wondered that. Like when dudes like do that thing where they just like jump into the splits, where they just like jump in the air and then as they land, do the splits as like on their way down.
Fuck all of that.
How do they not like just destroy their fucking nuts?
What?
Yeah, you fucking.
God, I suck. That's game over. Oh, it's not. Cool.
You got that one, man.
Ah! It's like he's surprised every time he jumps.
Why is his mouth
fully agape?
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't have any teeth.
Nintendo
either.
logic.
I guess he wouldn't need to eat, but I mean, Data doesn't need to eat, but he still has teeth.
Mega Man? No, he doesn't have teeth.
I think does he in the cartoon? I've seen the cartoon a couple of times. I don't.
Well, he eats those pellet things.
Just like Pac-Man. Just like
maybe that's what. Fuck! I hit his toe.
Okay.
Energy tank too. You want to call that one?
Yeah, we're gonna call this one. We're gonna pick a different level in the next one. And yeah, thanks for watching as always, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, y'all. Bye.
Bye, guys.